Hey, what's up? It's your boy Jay Will coming back with another one. You already know we finally get it. It's a big day in the Madden community. We're getting an update to the franchise mode, something we have not gotten in over a decade of Madden's. We have never gotten a franchise update, and we are getting one soon. What a great day it is, and there is something to be excited for, even though it's very rare to be excited about something going on at EA because they drop the ball so much and they don't look out for the community, especially one of the biggest ones, which is the franchise community. And we're about to be going over the franchise notes right here, right now. They said they've been listening, they said they've been hearing us, and let's see if they're really answered the concerns and updates that we've been wanting in this mode for years to come. Let's see if they have finally performed those tasks, and something tells me they will lack a little short, but let's just be happy that, we finally got an update. Let's stay in a good mood about this, because this is something that is very rare and that has not happened. Let's get into these notes right here, starting with they want to really ensure to us and really make an emphasis that they're making sure that in any franchise you already have started, you will not have to restart that franchise mode. That's one of the reasons why they've been working so hard and diligently. That's why EA has been working for us so hard right now. It's because they've been making sure that when this update goes out, franchise will not be hit, and you'll be able to stay in the same week, in the same season, whichever year you're in. And I think that's something very important for a lot of us. And I understand why, that could maybe take a little longer, but it's a game mode. It's 2020. That's no excuses for lacking and not already giving us something, or giving us a little of something of this update. It's 2020, and I know the technology that you all have, especially a big organization like EA, should be able to perform certain tasks at a higher level than a lot of others. So let's see what these franchise notes are talking about, starting with X Factor Superstar Ability Customization. And as I'm talking about these Gridiron Notes, ask yourself, is this something that I've been wanting? Is this something that I have been asking for? Is this something that I've been complaining about that the game does not have? This is a highly requested feature, the X Factor Superstar Ability Customization. Any player via the Edit Player feature, once a player has met the criteria to unlock an X Factor ability, commissioners will be able to edit their player's superstar abilities and superstar X Factor ability by selecting from those available within his position group. Users will have control over this functionality in both offline and online franchises. So we'll be able to finally control what type of ability a certain player will be able to obtain. And I think this is very important. This is something that really should already been in the game, but it's cool. You used to have to roll the traits, and now you'll just be able to pick them. That's a great feature, just to be able to go through it and choose which one you want. Next one, player card career stats UI, UL something. A top community request for several years now. The team is revamping the statistics on the player card to include more context and season stats like weak opponent outcome, while also providing what the team player was on for every year of their career. Wow, y'all are doing so much. This is something that should have been in the game, but thank you for delivering us something we should have already had. Appreciate that, EA. Third, development trait regression tuning. The team is doing tuning work to player development traits in franchise mode to ensure a proper balance of superstar and X Factor players when progressing multiple years in a franchise. So this sounds like you'll be able to have more players that don't start with a trait have the ability to get a trait. and as the seasons progress, they'll be able to, it seems like, effectively get different superstar and X Factor traits more easier. Fourth, playoff bracket. This is probably one of this is just kind of dumb to me. It's cool that they finally got this, but they're making an emphasis on the playoff bracket like that ain't some shit they should have already been doing. I mean, you could always look at the standings, but now you get the playoff bracket to look out throughout the year. So it's neat to be able to have that and be able to go to it, especially, you know, when you're getting down to those crucial weeks like week 13, week 14, week 15. You kind of want to see where you stack up and who you might be playing. So I mean, that is nice. It's a great feature that I'm glad they brought. It's just something you would think that they would already had. Like 2K, when they go to their playoffs, you already can see the lineup. You can see who's playing who. You see a bracket already. So you would just think something EA might have already caught on quickly. But I'm glad they're bringing it, and it's something great. And those are the patch notes for today that will be coming out in November, mid-November. Those are dropping, so it should be dropping this week or next, very, very soon. And they also have 2 more updates coming our way, and I'll let you know what is going to be on the next update. Let's get into that right now. So let's get into the future updates that will be rolling out in mid-January, which is next year, 2021. First, they have the personal logic improvements, new guidelines for CPU draft logic to assist teams in whether they should or should not have interest in drafting a first-round QB. Addresses teams drafting 2 first-round QBs in consecutive years, along with other roster context considerations. QBs a more authentic window to develop before a replacement is considered to be drafted. Next, commissioner controls undo free agent signings off-season only. Commissioners are able to undo free agent signings in the off-season directly through the transaction log. Simply click on a signing and revert it to send the player back to the free agent pool, which is very important for a lot of leagues when you have certain people or certain users that forget to sign big free agents. Certain commissioners are lenient with that, and they'll probably be able to undo a free agent signing if somebody stole one of your free agents and you weren't able to get on the game to, you know, sign that free agent. So that'd be something very nice. I know in a lot of leagues right now, you would have to usually kick that guy who signed that player if he wasn't trying to release him, and then you would have to join his team that he was just on. So it's just a long process for commissioners to do, and that's very good that they're addressing that. Something that I believe should have already been in franchise mode, but nonetheless, I'm glad that we're getting it. Third, for the next future update, commissioner controls team override settings. Give commissioners of leagues the ability to turn on or off, allow users to keep individual settings for heat seeker tackling, ball hawk, and switch assist. One of our top request commissioner requests. This creates a way to level the playing field regarding assist futures. So, you know, dealing with all of that, that's when commissioners can really start to get freaky with the game. And, you know, if they're not liking the way something is going, they might just turn off heat seeker tackle. They might just turn off ball hawk. And you might start seeing a lot of unusual things going on. Just watch out and have an eye on that when that does roll out, because I can see a lot of commissioners doing that. Commissioner draft tools. Giving commissioners the ability to assign autopilot during the draft, along with pause resume functionality. This has been a top community request for a number of years now. And lastly, we have the commissioner house rules. Play cooldown and repeat play limits. After these settings made their debut last year in MUT and Superstar KO, House rules became one of the most requested features for franchise players, and we are incredibly excited to bring them to you. Take control as a commissioner and dictate how many times a play can be called in a game and how long a player must wait before calling the same play again. So there again, just a lot of new commissioner controls that allow the league to be ran how you want it to be ran, which is very important because in franchise mode, you want to be in control of the outcome. You want to be in control of what is going on. You want to be the commissioner of that league. So I'm excited about these new updates they have coming out. Even though I do believe they should have came out when the game was released, and you're having us wait 3 or 4 months for little updates that I think you could get done a lot quicker, especially EA being as big as it is and as lucrative as it is. But I'm excited about this update. Let me know what you all think about this update. Are you excited about the first update coming out and the second one coming out in mid-January? Comment down below. Sub to your boy J Will. We are coming with it. Let's get it.